Coming up on the Daily O, Cowboy football continues to prepare themselves for their upcoming matchup against Texas. Find out what they had to say. Cowgirls softball has been on a tear this fall, and will they hold up as Seminole State came to town Tuesday evening? Also, hockey on a unicycle? Find out more in our weird sports of the day. All this and more, the Daily O starts now. Happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome back to the Wednesday edition of the Daily O. I'm Zach Berger, filling in for Aaron Gonders today. Thanks for joining us. Starting things off with Cowboy football, Oklahoma State continues to prepare themselves for this homecoming matchup against the number 20 ranked Texas Longhorns Tuesday afternoon. A few Cowboy players spoke with the media to discuss their upcoming game.
They do have a good offense, kind of inexperienced quarterback, but they've always got skill. You know, they're always a great team. It'll be a good challenge. You know, in the box, just kind of being able to set edges, stuff like that. And in terms of as a receiver, he's going to have strong hands, and just being able to get his hands apart, get that ball out of there. I mean, you know, no one likes to lose, but in this, in this conference, in football in general, it's just last play, next play. So there's nothing we can do now. Just got to move on to the next. Go beat them. It's not so much that we can't communicate. It's just getting it faster. You know, getting the signal, getting it to your linebackers and to the other DBs, and everything being faster. It doesn't go down easily, and a lot of times he makes the first guy miss. So we need population on the ball.
I said in rushing threes, you want to drop any coverage, of course. You want to get more depth in coverage. And when we rush four, you want to get after the quarterback a little more. That's really what we've seen from that so far. We're way better than we were against TCU. Any teams we play so far, we're way better. We just got to keep proving them wrong and, going out there and do our thing. It's a tactic that we learn here. They want us to do the slow sub thing, and whenever we're to our advantage, we're going to take advantage of it. And just certain things just have to be cleaned up. We're going to do better on it.
Just blessed to have that opportunity. Not even, just the catch was awesome, but more so the fact that I was given that opportunity to do something like that was huge to me. And that doesn't happen very often, so I was super grateful for that and just happy that came my way. I think it is in the rearview mirror, and we had an awesome Tuesday practice today. Even though, temp dropped a little bit, guys are taking a little bit longer to get warmed up, we had an awesome day today. And I'm fired up for this game now, and I know a lot of other guys are too. And this isn't one that, we take lightly by any means every year, and, just bounce right back on our feet. Just get back to work. Just knowing your role. So my role is run blocking, and then, maybe I'll get a bone to me here and there, bone thrown to me here and there. But whatever the team needs me to do, I'm going to do it regardless of if they want me to go run into a brick wall, run into a brick wall, things like that. So, this is a big game. It's always been a big game for me. I like to think of every game as the same, but obviously this one's a little different. Growing up in Austin, spending, more than 8 years of my life there, going to high school there, know a lot of guys on the UT team.
The Cowboys and the Longhorns are set to face off this Saturday with the kickoff time set for 2:30 p.m. Cowgirls softball continues their tear throughout this fall ball season. The Seminole State Trojans visited Cowgirl Stadium this Tuesday afternoon, and in the bottom of the first, number 11, Caitlin Carwell with a 2 RBI reached on an error, making it 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Then after that, we go to the bottom of the second. Number 12, Michaela Wark, bomb, 2-run home run, 4-0 Cowgirls. Then after that, we have Lexi Kilfoyle dominating on the mound with her fastball, 4 Ks over 2 innings. Then we go to the bottom of the fourth. Number 9, Chanel Factor doubles off the wall. And with this double by Factor, sets up Taylor Tuck. She's going to hit a ground ball and reach on a throwing error to score another run, making it 5-0 Cowgirls. And then with that, once again, Michaela Wark back up, RBI, base hit down the line. She's staying hot. It's 6-0 Cowboys. Then we turn it over to our ace, Kelly Maxwell. She pitched solid 2 innings, 3 Ks, and worked out of a really nice jam. And then in the bottom of the 6th, once again, we keep saying her name, Michaela Wark. This is going to be a fly out, but it will turn into a sac fly. Now it's 8-0 Cowboys. And then in the top of 7th and 8th, number 41, Eisen Rosenberry, just pounded the strike zone, dominating with a bunch of swing and misses on her drop ball and 3 strikeouts for her appearance. Then top of the 9th and 10th, number 59, Bailey Runner would close it out with a big double play and a strikeout. The Cowgirls would go on to win 10-0 in their 10-inning scrimmage, recording 14 hits with the help of 8 errors by the Trojans. The Cowgirls dominated on the mound, only allowing 4 hits and recording 11 strikeouts as a staff. With it still being early in the year, head coach Kenny Gajeski had some things to say and things for them to work on.
Yeah, I think for us it's just the intent, our offensive intent, our defensive intent, our base running intent. We've got to be, like I just told them, we can't be average. Average will get you beat. With the schedule that we play and the expectations that will be on this team, average is not going to cut it here.
Oklahoma State will finish off the fall ball schedule this Thursday playing Tulsa Hurricanes at Cowgirl Stadium. First pitch to take off at 6 p.m. In other news, Cowgirls distance runner Billa Jepkiru has been named the Big 12 Women's Runner of the Week. The recognition comes following her dominating win at the Wise Cockert Invitational this past weekend. Jepkiru led the entire day from start to finish as she won by 7 seconds overall. Her finishing time of 20 minutes and 15.3 seconds is the 6th fastest time on the new iteration of the Griner Family OSU cross-country course, and the fastest this season. Jepkiru is the 12th Cowgirl to earn this award and the 2nd this season, following teammates Natalie Cook's award at the Cowboy Jamboree. So far, 4 different Cowgirls this year have won the Big 12 Runner of the Week honor in their careers, with Taylor Rowe and Molly Bourne earning their awards in 2021 and 2019, to go along with Cook and Jepkiru's performance this season. All right, that was a lot of Cowboy football to start off the show, but don't go anywhere. Coming up after the break, hockey on a unicycle? Find out more on our Weird Sports of the Week. Also, with Homecoming Week among us, one annual event is aimed to bring students together while handing out some sweet prizes. The Daily O will be right back.
We would design something, it was set on the counter, and people was either, if enough of them said, this isn't it never made to the line. Dad was excited that they're all original. They were all designed on Mom's kitchen table, and it gets in your blood after a while.
We're very happy that Pamela and Michael have taken over the business and kept the family going.
We took the business over in 2017. When we found that it was available, we wanted to keep the legacy of family alive, but it was also incredible products that deserved to be a part of Made in Oklahoma's story. We were a part of Made in Oklahoma years ago, and so it kind of grew as Made in Oklahoma grew.
Oklahoma is ingrained into everything that we did. We've been here most of our life. That's what we entailed our whole business on, was the Oklahoma homegrown feeling.
My name's Kayla. I've been here since the beginning, so 4 years. Scratch is more focused on farm and mostly made in Oklahoma products, keeping it local. Sustainability is our biggest thing. That's one of the reasons why this place opened.
I've been the chef here at Scratch for 2.5 years. Started here as a line cook. Our food and drinks are a bit separate entities almost inside the restaurant. So the food is now up to 85% of the products we bring in are raised or grown locally. It's all based off of things that I grew up eating in southern Oklahoma, the things my grandparents ate.
Fresh food, clean food, organic food, sustainability, that's all of our thing. From front of house to back of house, we're able to maintain both with freshness. But made in Oklahoma means we get it straight from the farms that are 20, 30 minutes, another little county away. We get it straight from them.
We use the very best of the best ingredients. Demerara sugar is the best that is. very high quality fruits, berries. The milk we use is the best milk there is. That's what makes our product stand by itself. I like to make yogurt because I like to eat yogurt. We've been doing this for ourselves for many years because it's a tradition in our family. And we want to have a product which would be very similar to French yogurt, but with our touch of uniqueness, linking our name, our product, with the reputation of the Made in Oklahoma Coalition was probably the best thing we have done as far as promoting our product.
The celebrations continue on here in Stillwater as Homecoming Week has commenced. Oklahoma State continues to celebrate as the Alumni Association kicked off its daily homecoming tailgate throughout the week. Our own Carlos Cortez has the latest.
The Alumni Center hosted its homecoming tailgate inside Click Hall. The events were held to start homecoming week for Oklahoma State University. Students that attended had the opportunity to get free food and goodies from the Curdy Shack, Del Taco, Red Bull, HTO, and Love's Travel Shop. There were also raffles and a photo booth in the tailgate. The lines to enter the event went outside the building into the sidewalk. This is the first time that the event invited students that lived off campus. Event coordinator Katie Fitzgerald expressed how homecoming is a week of pride and honor for the OSU community.
I think homecoming is great because it brings together alumni, fans, and the entire student body, and that's what I have always thought is so cool about OSU homecoming especially, is that it's not just one group of people getting involved, it's everybody on campus, from Greek life, student org, residential halls. Everybody unites and we share the same pride for our school, and you really get to see the excitement and school spirit for OSU.
For other students, this event was a great way to spend time with friends and also to meet new people. Carter Salinas told us how he came to the event to meet new people and show them that cowboy pride of homecoming.
I decided to come to this event just to meet new students and kind of tell them why homecoming is so important to me, being someone who's lived in Stillwater their whole life, and really just kind of contribute to the history of homecoming.
Even OSU's own Pistol Pete appeared at the tailgate. This is an entertaining way on getting the OSU students to meet new students and get to know them and possibly make new friends. This is just the start of homecoming week. For Ocali TV, this is...
Thanks for that, Carlos. To stay up to date on all homecoming events going on throughout the week, make sure to visit the OSU Alumni Association website to view its calendar. You can find out more on orangeconnection.org. Back here in Stillwater, Cowgirls soccer begins to prepare themselves for 2 matches this week, starting on Thursday against West Virginia and Sunday against the number 18 ranked Texas Longhorns. Taking a look at into the numbers against both squads, the Cowgirls have been on a hot streak against both squads for the past few seasons. OSU comes into this week winning their prior 3 meetings against the Mountaineers, and when looking at the Longhorns, the Cowgirls have stood their ground in Stillwater, not losing a single meet against Texas dating back to 2002. Coming into these meetings, the Cowgirls' defense looks to keep these trends alive. So far this year, OSU has only allowed 9 goals on the season, while leading the Big 12 in goals against average, save percentage, and shutouts. First whistle against the Mountaineers is to set for 7 p.m. on Thursday and 1 p.m. on Sunday against the Longhorns. Well, it's time to take a break, but we come back. It's the birthdays of one of the greatest hockey players in the world. You won't want to miss it. Also, the NBA season is kicked off last night. Find out which teams came out on top. Don't go anywhere. The Daily O will be right back.
Tucked away in the city of Ripley, Oklahoma, the award-winning Washington Irving Trail Museum showcases the heritage and history of Payne County. This museum holds antiques, treasures, and artifacts that one cannot find at any other museum. With hundreds of historical antiques that display OSU history, along with Native American history, the museum has it all. The museum is well known for their book containing pictures and news articles about Frank Eaton, the original Pistol Pete. Dale Kluber opened Washington Irving Trail Museum in 1994 with its collection of historical mementos. This museum is filled from wall to wall with Oklahoman history. The Washington Irving Trail Museum is 15 minutes outside of Stillwater. Experience history at one of Oklahoma's hidden gems.
You may have been to casinos at some point in your life, but do you really know the truth behind the game you're playing?
And the casinos were very polemic or very controversial when they came out. But the truth was, that's all the federal government gave us.
Casino is owned by the Chickasaw Nation and has roughly 600,000 square feet of dedicated gambling space, making it the world's largest casino. It contributed massively to the Chickasaw Nation, posting a net revenue of $1.4 billion for the fiscal year of 2017.
Our state is one of the most beautiful and unique states in the USA. With diverse geographies, the historic Route 66, unforgettable restaurants, and some of the greatest people on the planet. With so much to see and so much to do, living in Oklahoma means one of the best vacation spots is right in our own backyard. Doesn't this story need to be told? As filmmakers and photographers based right here in Oklahoma, we thought so. And hey, who doesn't like a good road trip? So, we packed up our cameras, teamed up with Lieutenant Governor Matt Pinnell and the Oklahoma Tourism and Recreation Department, and that's how this series was born. We want to show you why traveling within the great state of Oklahoma is a great idea. So come join us for thousands of miles over the next year, from Broken Bow to Black Mesa. This is the Oklahoma Road Trip.
Welcome back to the Daily O. I'm Zach Berger. The MLB playoffs are moving right along as the Cleveland Guardians and the New York Yankees squared off in the ALDS, and the Phillies and Padres got the National League Championship started. We'll take you first to New York as the Yankees were in a winner-go-home situation against the Cleveland Guardians. The Yankees started the game hot, with Giancarlo Stanton hitting a 3-run shot in the first inning, putting the Yanks up 3-0. That 3-run dinger also forced Cleveland to hit the bullpen early, leaving Guardians starting pitcher Aaron Savall with an 81 ERA on the game. Cleveland couldn't get anything going all game. The only run for Cleveland came on a sac fly off the bat of Jose Ramirez. The Yankees moved on after winning this one 5-1. Their next series is against the Houston Astros for the American League pennant, starting on Thursday. The National League Championship was the other game going on last night. The San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies squared off in San Diego. The Padres came to this one after beating the Dodgers in the last round. San Diego just couldn't get going in this one, though, only putting up one hit without any runs. The Phillies managed to put 2 runs on the board despite a strong outing from Padres starting pitcher Yu Darvish. A home run from Bryce Harper and another from Kyle Schwarber got the win for Philadelphia, giving the Phillies a 1-0 lead. With the NBA season in its closing stages, that means it's about time for some basketball. The NBA tipped off its season last night, featuring 2 games between the Golden State Warriors and the LA Lakers, and the Boston Celtics against the Philadelphia 76ers. We'll start off in the East, where we saw Boston take on Philadelphia 126-117. Cleveland star Jason Tatum got his season off with a hot start with a double-double, putting up 35 points with 14 rebounds. For the Sixers, James Harden was the big performer in the loss, as he also put up 35 points with only 8 rebounds and 7 assists. On the West Coast, we got to see the NBA champion Golden State Warriors get their rings. The Warriors took this one 123-109, and for the Warriors, it was Steph Curry. Who else? Curry led the team with 33 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. LeBron James carried the Lakers for this one, putting a double-double on the board with 31 points and 14 rebounds. With the NBA starting up, that means it's finally basketball season in Oklahoma as well. The Oklahoma City Thunder are gearing up for their season opener on the road at the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. The Thunder also had a good preseason with a record of 5-1. They're looking to build on that throughout the season, further developing the young talent that they have on the roster. One of their moves that could help ease the development along was the hiring of shooting coach Chip Engelland from the San Antonio Spurs. The Thunder tip off tonight at 7 p.m. All right, time for one last break on the Daily O, but when we return, it's time to unveil one of the most unique sports that you may have ever heard of. Also, it's time to celebrate a few athletes' birthdays as discovered what happened on this day in sports history. The Daily O will be right back.
Hi everybody, my name is Emily Shooping. I'm your marketing coordinator for the Made in Oklahoma Coalition. I'm coming to you with an amazing opportunity. We are teaming up with the Oakhally Media Group at Oklahoma State University. We want to tell your story on the following platforms: streaming, newspaper, and digital. This opportunity will not only allow your story to be told locally, but nationally as well. I am so excited for each of you to join in on this tremendous opportunity. This will not only be good for your business, but it will be good for our great state of Oklahoma. You can be expecting an email from me soon with more details about this opportunity. Local has a name, local has a face, local has a flavor. The Made in Oklahoma Coalition.
Over the years, we kind of realized that you can get ribs anywhere, you can get a steak anywhere, but you can't always get a Mountain View hot link like ours. So we really decided to focus on that niche and realized we had something really special. So that's when we started focusing more on the hot links, but it's still the same family recipe they were making all those years ago. For us, many of our people that work here have been with us for years and decades. So whereas machines kind of break down over time, the people just get better. And it shows in the products we produce. When you buy a Mountain View product, not only is it going to taste dynamite, but you're also feeding Oklahomans. You're helping employ Oklahomans, and you're helping to fund the state's economy. So what's better than that?
Hi, I'm Shauna here at Where the Buffalo Roam in beautiful downtown Pawnee, Oklahoma. We have a lot of beautiful and unique items for sale in the store, but our number one items are Navajo jewelry, Pendleton blankets, and Consuela. It's a great place to shop, a beautiful downtown, so come see us in Pawnee, Oklahoma.
Welcome back to the Daily O, everyone. I'm Zach Berger. Get ready to go back in time as we look at what happened on this day in sports history. First, we'll take you back to 1957, when Montreal Canadian Maurice Rocket Richard became the first NHL player to score 500 career goals. Richardson played for 18 seasons and won 8 Stanley Cups over his career, including 5 straight from 1956 to 1960. He's well known for scoring 50 goals in 50 seasons during the 1944-45 season. Richard was also inducted into the NHL Hall of Fame after his retirement. Our next stop is in 1969. Scottish driver Jackie Stewart won his first Formula One championship. He finished in fourth in the Mexican Grand Prix to place his firmly in first place, 26 points ahead of the second place. Stewart went on to win 2 more championships in his career in 1971 and 1973. We'll move on now to our sport birthdays. Put on those party hats because today we're celebrating boxer Evander Holyfield and golfer Louis Oosthuizen. Evander Holyfield turned 60 years old today. He boxed from 1984 to 2011, coming on top with scenes with a bronze medal win in the 1984 Olympic Games. He won 44 matches, 29 of them by knockout. Holyfield is arguably most well known for his 2 fights with Mike Tyson. Holyfield won both of the matches, one which was the infamous bite match, where Tyson bit Holyfield's ear. Our next birthday is Louis Oosthuizen, who turns 40 today. He won the Open in 2010 and finished runner-up in every other major PGA championship. Oosthuizen is currently on the LIV Golf Tour. Now it's time to experience the truly strange, our strange sports of the day. Might look similar to sports many of us know and love. Hockey. When you add unicycles, though, the sport gets a whole lot stranger. Unicycle hockey is just what it sounds like. You take the sport of ice hockey, remove the ice, the skates, and then puck. Then add unicycles and a tennis ball. What you're left with is unicycle hockey. The sport was rumored to have its origins in 1960 at the Albuquerque Unicycle Club. We do know that in 1971 the game was being played in Japan. After that, the game was popularized in Europe as clubs sprouted in Germany, England, and Switzerland throughout the 80s and the 90s. Nowadays, the sport is governed by the International Unicycling Foundation per the latest update of the rules in 2015. Unicycle hockey is not a contact sport like its ice cousin, but teams are allowed 5 players per side plus substitutions. Scoring works the same way as it does for ice hockey. 1 goal equals 1 point. This is going to do it for today's episode of the Daily O. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. Emma Lightfoot will have you covered for all the OSU and national headlines you need. From the Daily O, I'm Zach Berger. Thanks for watching, and good night, everyone.
Ace in the Bowl salsa started many, many years ago. I was trying to find a recipe to take to a family gathering, and so I started messing around with different recipes, and I took a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and I came up with a salsa that is truly unique. Ace in the Bowl salsa is an olive oil based salsa with tomatoes, green chilies, green onions, and black olives. There's no sugar added, it's gluten free, low calorie, low carb, low fat, low sodium. So it's a very, very, very good alternative to any snack you may want. As of right now, I'm just looking to be in Oklahoma and having a successful business within the state. If my grandkids could ever take it over when they're old enough, that would be my dream.
My name is James Ramidi. Fired Up Stilly is the name of the business, and I'm one of the owners. We all 3 met, the 3 owners, working as employees at a similar place like this. What I hope for is for everybody to feel welcome, like family. Not only do I want students to feel welcome to come here and study and use our free Wi-Fi, but also I want adults and families to be able to come in. We've built a connection with a lot of people, and Stillwater's a big community, so we just want to invite everybody to be able to eventually make their way through our doors. Well, definitely the teas, I would say. Most people fall in love with them. They just got a great amount of energy, gets you going through your day, and it just kickstarts you to get everything you need to done. For myself, it would just have to be, being the owner, owning something that, is able to impact other people's lives, and, the way we can affect our community is something that I really have always wanted to do. We love our clients and our customers that come through every day, and we enjoy getting to know them.
hopes are when folks drink our water is that they'll drink it for a few days and find out the difference. They'll start feeling better because there's been no chemical in our water. There's a list of good things that we have. We don't have any bad things in it. I see the future of Divine Water as being worldwide, which will bring outside dollars into the state. It means a lot to me because I started it, I guess, and our family started it.